stumbled at the break for Unique Insight, but did break quickly, and Unique Insight right to the front with the Wine Steward, who's going to stalk from second. Antiquarian is well settled just off of them in third, 3 wide. At the rail will be Protective, or at Ortiz Jr. is towards the inside, saving ground, is in the 4th position. Then comes Native Land, and Deterministic is the early trailer, just a touch rank. Now gets that kickback, is the trailer 5 lengths off the lead. Unique Insight has the lead. We'll take him to the backstretch, 23 and 4. The opening quarter mile, right there is the Wine Steward in perfect stalking range, now within a half length of the lead. Antiquarian is 3 wide, and Protective gets a nice journey in 4th, is only 2.5 off the leaders. Native Land continues to track from 5th, and Deterministic at the back end of the field, 5 lengths at the back. They're chasing Unique Insight at 6-1. 47 and 4, the half-mile time. The Wine Steward is right there for Luis Saez, ready to pounce in the 2-path. Antiquarian is also engaged from 3rd. Protective continues to save ground towards the inside as they work into the far turn now. From the back, Native Land is trying to pick it up, and Deterministic has trailed throughout. And now here comes the run from the Wine Steward, is ready to challenge Unique Insight. Antiquarian is encouraged to move forward here from 3rd. Protective is right there in 4th, in behind these leaders as they approach the top of the stretch. Deterministic, Native Land, they've got to pick it up from the back, and the Wine Steward's got the lead. The seam opens up for Protective, and now it just closes. The Wine Steward, Unique Insight still there. Antiquarian's trying to run them both down. Protective is still looking for room. It's the Wine Steward who's fending him off. Antiquarian, now Protective is loose. It's Antiquarian towards the outside, and Antiquarian is pushed on by for John Velasquez. Antiquarian wins the Peter Pan. The Wine Steward second, Protective, Unique Insight.
And they're off in the TwinSpires.com Louisiana Derby. And there's Awesome Ruda, who strides away. Hall of Fame with Antiquarian, who broke through the gate prior to the start, and now Track Phantom with this early bid for Joel Rosario to take the early lead as they head toward the first turn. It's Track Phantom, who's emerged in front of Hall of Fame with Common Defense right there. Awesome Ruda in 4th, Antiquarian in 5th, and Tuscan Gold is 6th as they enter the first turn. Then comes Next Level, one off the rail is Wheelman Violin, and they have 7 furlongs to run as these leaders go to the back of this historic New Orleans track. Anna Marie is racing outside of Agate Road, who settled with the rail, and Catching Freedom has dropped back to be 11th and last. The opening quarter covered in 23.49 seconds. So it's Track Phantom. Track Phantom dictates the pace here. From Common Defense, who stays close to Track Phantom, was allowed to dictate terms here for the run to the half-mile pole. With on the outside Tuscan Gold in the gold cap, and Hall of Fame is running in 4th. Awesome Route of the red cap in 5th. Then comes Antiquarian a wide 6th. Next Level is 7th. Real Men Violin 8th between horses, and 6 lengths from Tuscan Gold, who leads the Louisiana Derby field past the half mile. Then comes Anna Marie still together with Agate Road, and the trailer remains Catching Freedom. Half mile in 48.33 seconds. 3/4 for Track Phantom, 1 minute 12.54 seconds. It's Track Phantom who leads coming toward the quarter pole, but Common Defense has been right there with the front runner. It's Track Phantom and Common Defense. They're a neck apart as they turn for home. Antiquarian is sweeping outside of Tuscan Gold. Then toward the inside, Awesome Ruda. Hall of Fame down there with the rail. Catching Freedom is unwinding on the extreme outside through the final quarter of a mile, and it's Common Defense. Toward the inside, Track Phantom determined. Track Phantom sticking that neck out. Just holds Common Defense. Moving up Tuscan Gold, and here comes Catching Freedom, who's charging for Flavian Pratt. They come past the 16th. Last to first, it's Catching Freedom to win the Louisiana Derby. Anna Marie was second to Catching Freedom. And they're off. Just a Freak broke sharp. Right there toward the inside is Funny Flame. Antiquarian is close to Just a Freak as they make their way toward the first turn. And El Magnifico, 3 wide. Sweet Talkin' Bourbon is 4 wide. And Cornishman in the royal blue looks to angle in toward the inside part of the track there, but kept out was Cornishman with 7 furlongs to run. It's Just a Freak. So with Tyler Gaffleone, Just a Freak went to the front from Antiquarian, who follows the leader. El Magnifico just in 3rd. Funny Flame is 4th. Sweet Talkin' Bourbon in 5th. Django in the green cap is 6th with the rail. Then comes Sabi with the Ron Giroux in the Godolphin blue. On the outside, it's Cornishman, who's covering a lot of ground, Cornishman, while second to last, and Elko County trails. The opening quarter in 24.90 seconds at the 4.5. It's still Just a Freak. Just a Freak leads as Johnny Velasquez keeps Antiquarian right there focused in on the leader with El Magnifico and Funny Flame together. Django saving ground in 5th. Then on the outside is Sweet Talkin' Bourbon in 6th. Sabi is 7th. Cornishman wide both turns, but starting to move now. Cornishman, the son of Curlin, coming up past rivals. And he's gone past Sweet Talkin' Bourbon and Django. Sabi is now second to last, and finally Elko County hard ridden as Antiquarian comes to take on Just a Freak. Right there is El Magnifico, and Cornishman continues to circle them as they turn for home. The half was 49.34. 3/4, 1 minute 14.29 seconds. It's Antiquarian. Antiquarian has forged ahead of Just a Freak with El Magnifico. Cornishman is over here on the stand side, and then comes Funny Flame. Farther out is Elko County and Sweet Talkin' Bourbon. It's Antiquarian past the 16th. El Magnifico, and on the outside, it's Cornishman with Johnny Velasquez. Antiquarian. Antiquarian gets the result from Cornishman.
They're off in the Woodward, and Mr. Buff is sent for the lead, and Bal Harbor goes too. Mongolian Groom is away running in 3rd position. Tom Stata is perched outside of them, 4 deep going into that turn. Preservationist sits back off the pace today in 5th, 4.5 lengths off the lead. Then Watterson, followed by the trailers, Forewarned and Yoshida. So the classy New York breds in front. Mr. Buff out there by 1.5 lengths through an opening quarter mile in 23.98 seconds. Bal Harbor is second onto the backstretch. Preservationist is 3rd, racing inside of Mongolian Groom. Break of 2 lengths more back to Tom Stata back there in 5th. And then it's Watterson in 6th. He's 7 lengths off the lead. Yoshida's alongside of Forewarned, 9 lengths from the front. They continue up the backstretch. Mr. Buff leads them along. Bal Harbor a length behind after a 47.97 half mile. And then comes Preservationist, who's well held, running in 3rd behind the pace setters. Mongolian Groom is 4th on the outside. Then Tom Stata alongside of Watterson. Yoshida still 9 lengths behind, and Forewarned is the trailer as they make their way around the far turn. Mr. Buff the leader by just a neck. Bal Harbor puts on the pressure, 3/4, 111.49. Then Mongolian Groom, Tom Stata goes wide. Preservationist is in behind a wall of horses, needs a way to get through. Yoshida begins to roll, but he's got 4.5 lengths to make up, and they're into the stretch. Bal Harbor takes the lead. Tom Stata comes after him. Mr. Buff is given way. Preservationist comes to an opening between horses. Mongolian Groom is in tight. Yoshida's closing on the far outside. Bal Harbor, Preservationist, Tom Stata, Yoshida coming. A dramatic finish in the Woodward that will go to Preservationist, defeating Bal Harbor, and then it was Yoshida and Tom.